Greetings everyone, and Great here for another HPowers 4 replay. So on the left side as the red Abbasid dynasty, we have 1puppypaw. On the right side as the blue Holy Roman Empire with LoueMT. Of course, we do have the House of Wisdom. And let's talk economic benefits. Abbasid dynasty has some of the best economic benefits in the entire game, the Tier 1 Golden Age. We're building a low cost of 10 structures, which you're going to do either way. All your villagers get plus 15% gathering rate for all resources. The Holy Roman Empire, their primary economic benefits is also pretty good. The Prelate, giving you plus 40% collection rate onto villagers when they get inspired. Most time, the Holy Roman Empire player tends to go for one of the best feudal age landmarks, the Agion Chapel, which takes a 40% and put a massive AoE radius around it, giving a good, which is flexible for early and late game, or around, say, right here, to improve the collection rate of both the gold and the stone, and then convert, and then later on you can always turn that into farmland. When it comes to feudal age units, Abbasid dynasty has the camel archer. Whenever I see camels, I just think of Asian mythology and Ajax saying, "Found another stupid camel." The camel archer is not going to be good in this situation. It is an archer that hits hard, does bonus for light melee, but it's awkward to use and not that great, and probably going to be necessary because the unique unit the Holy Empire can deploy on the feudal age is not that unique. The early man-at-arms, which is one of the hardest units to deal with. And with the higher pierce armor, honestly, it combos really well with the other landmark. The Minework Alice, I think it's called, where it's the advanced blacksmith, so you can quickly get out, say, additional pierce armor research, and make them nearly indestructible in this age. We got the military now research in the field. Go out and get a small little combat force here for her to eye for a bit of harassment. The reason why I say the feudal age man-at-arms is one of the hardest units to deal with, they have no counters, any hard counters in this age. Archers do pathetically low damage to it. Additionally, the man-at-arms for the Holy Roman Empire is some of the best in the entire game, getting plus 2 damage, plus 6 damage, which is heavy, and improved movement speed. I'm gonna sneeze. Sure, they still won't be as fast as Palace Guard, but still incredibly powerful. Because they can get up to 4 pierce armor, which means they take only 2 damage per arrow. And 2 damage per arrow is just not a lot. We do have a second town center being put up by the Holy Roman Empire player, which is actually a little bit weird, because most of the time Holy Roman Empire player tends to go for either mass man-at-arms, fast castle, or rarely ever a second town center. Sort of combined with Agion Chapel. And I don't really like the placement of this. It is interrupting some of the influence area around the Agion Chapel, but you will have a massive, hard to harass food basis there. The placement of this Agion Chapel is near the stone and the wood there. That's probably one reason why he went for the additional town centers, so they're able to collect these resources very quickly. And since he's going for a large amount of stone as well, he may be eyeing for some early farms, he may be eyeing for some structures, or he could be eyeing for additional town center, but we don't see enough stone collected up for that. The Abbasid player is eyeing for additional town center. We see the stone collected on up. And we do have an outpost here with the arrow slit, so she'll be able to keep the single villager miner. She'll be nice and safe inside that tower. She shall be dispensable and duress that the Holy Empire player will have to rescue if he's really trying to push and be aggressive towards his gold vein, right? You now have another town center being put on the field. Does see a couple of torches there. It's in the middle of all the forest puppers. It's taking time to scatter some of these here right there. That's a good one to start peeling off. Taking time to pick off some of these other forest puppers. Both sides are for mass eco, so let's go and fast forward a little bit. This small little harassment force is not going to be useful anytime soon. So right now the Holy Roman Empire has actually deployed out horsemen as well. Only a single horseman. And the Abbasid Dynasty player does allow some horsemen as well, but the Holy Roman Empire player has everything locked down quite nicely. Horseman and scout moving around, throws a couple torches there, and we'll fall back. I'm sort of surprised I don't see any man at arms. He's just eyeing for horsemen for harassment and for field control. He's not eyeing to assault and kill his opponent at the moment. And the Holy Roman Empire player is definitely eyeing for the next age. Look at the food and gold. He could go for the Bolgraf Palace in the Forest Castle Age landmark on the Regnig's Cathedral, or however you pronounce it. The Bolgraf Palace acts like either a ×4 or ×5 black barracks. And it was also very useful for researching your various researches there, because those also get searched very quickly. Zog Doggo will be put down there. And do have the Regnig's Cathedral going on up, which will allow his relics by times generate plus 100 gold in garrison. Wasn't it used to be like plus 300%, or did that get nerfed? Because originally it's like plus 300% gold inside this garrison, but now I think it's just set at plus 100% gold in any garrison. Couple spearmen down there. Villagers put on palisade walls there. So he has to be very careful. She's about ready to wall herself in and get herself stuck like a stepsister. Yep, and she'll go and get herself stuck like a stepsister. Couple spearmen right there. Oops. Got a horseman and scout right there as well. Oh, looks like she can deploy a gate there. I didn't think there was enough space there to deploy a gate, but apparently there is. Just the right amount as well. Now we do got Castle Age research for the Holy Roman Empire player. Got the Cultural Wing being researched as well. The Cultural Wing is a little bit more on the, like the Trader Wing, definitely the two less seen researches. Got the Preservation Knowledge, which can reduce the technology cost of all technologies, as well as age advancements. Good idea to get that before the Imperial Age. Also, in this age, also keeps have healing auras, which is not important whatsoever. So he's definitely going for the Preservation Knowledge primarily. May I want to get that research before boot camp. Not because to make boot camp cheaper, which it would, but also would make it so you can start researching stuff earlier, sooner at a cheaper rate. Got the Wololo. And there's two spearmen. Very nice. Prelate does get a pair of spearmen. I am curious about, do they get the same voice lines or do they get converted voice lines? Of course, I don't think I actually have them selected, so let's take a look. I also can't tell German apart from Arabic, but that does sound Arabic. No, I don't know. Is it that I can't tell those two apart? I'm American. I speak American. I can speak and read American, that's about it. Knight now trying to pursue these horsemen. Of course, this knight will definitely beat the horsemen on one-on-one combat. We do not have the veteran spearman research. He may be eyeing for a spearman to engage any particular knight deployment, which he's eyeing for a good number of knights. See the heavy maces being upon the field. He's assuming the Abbasid player is going to go for Guillaumes, but go for Guillaumes against Holy Empire is probably not a good idea. It's not uncommon for him to go for Mass Archer as well, with Composite Bowman, which against either man-at-arms or knights, not a good idea either. So he's going for crossbows, which is a good item both versus knights. and potential mana arms, which we are seeing essentially both. We do not have this. Torture will go down. Trying to torch down, open this gate. Got a third relic picked up by blue. Red is so far claiming no relics. There is a relic just outside his walls here, and this is the other relic not obtained yet. Red is now advancing forward a handful of archers and spearmen. Knights should be able to clean up those fours. Another one of those. Does ward away the horsemen. Knight in pursuit. Got a knight here as well. We got a decent force deployed out on the field by the Abbasid player. Good number of crossbows and spearmen, so he's going for a good counter force to the knights and have an adequate counter force to the mana arms as well. If you need a force to hold the line versus holding on Empire fully upgraded mana arms, spearmen and your own mana arms will take the same amount of hits before going down. Of course, your mana arms will do a bit more damage, but you just need something to hold the line for your crossbows to do the work. Spearman in that case may be a little bit better. Good number of palisade walls going up for blue here. And it looks like a good number of these villagers here are in radius of the Agion Chapel. You could pull out some mills over here for better drop-off points. And oh, this Imam will grab that relic. He does potentially grab one of these relics for his own. Last relic will be obtained. It's right there. And now the 6th site is being decaptured by a spearman. Right now the Abbasid player does have less villagers. He did deploy out his second town center slower than Holy Room Empire player. Some of those doggos are going down. And now it's Golden Age Tier 2, which allows him for faster research speed, which is nice, but not really critical. Got an outpost with Spring Gold being upgraded. This one not being upgraded at the moment. And now we do have a battering ram not being pulled on out. Outpost will go down very shortly. This Prelate is trying to find a relic, but he... Oh, this relic still has not been picked up, so you could potentially grab that relic. Got a couple spearmen for defense, though. You have mercy repair onto this house. No home runners allowed. We do not have the mana arms and knight space for it. They do not have the two-handed weapons, just only the blunt weapons. He has a good number of composite bowmen and crossbows regions as well. Keep going on up for blue. Can't get the emergency repair onto that outpost. Maybe a good idea to let that house go down. Good mangonel shot onto the archers. And this battery may just want to get cancelled. Does cancel it. And these battery rams do get saved. Palisade wall or gate going on up. Knights moving around. I just picked up both those relics. This relic has been picked up by blue? Nope. I'm not sure where blue's currently... Oh, he must have deposited in a different location. That's what it was. Knights gain some good damage on these villagers. And red can't be losing villagers. He does have less villagers at the moment. He does have a larger force on the field. Quality is only slightly higher though. This one has gone for a very high quality number of mana arms. I don't think he's gotten 200 weapons just yet. Yep, he does not have 200 weapons, which will give him +2 damage.
تم تنفيذ العمل.
Ein schöner gebauetes Buch.
أيها الرماحون اتركوا الرماح. أيها الرماحون
Spearmen
أسرعوا.
push the way forward. They will, of course, be forced back by the various of everything hitting them. They will spot the man-at-arms. We'll spot the 2 mangonels. Abbasid player does, of course, have a free improved siege engineer, so we can quickly pull out some extra spring goals. He does have a prelate or imam here, giving up some of his archers and crossbows. Take a bit of time, however. I got these men-at-arms trying to torch down this wall. And the rest of these berries have been claimed on up. Let's take a look at the gold place on this map, which tend to be a bit more of a perishable resource. We got the Palace Swabia going on up, which is a town center that acts as 3 town centers, but does also make it cheaper, 66% cheaper as well. The gold place on the map, we do of course got a small amount of gold plate here inside of Abbasid's territory. Has a lot of stone within territory as well. More stone here. We've got a good amount of gold up here. In fact, all the map gold is on this section of the map, so both blue and red needs their eye to advance up north. Red can take the amount of stone is within territory to invest it up there. Blue has a bit of gold back here still, and a good amount of stone. So red has a good reserve of stone, while blue has potential good reserve of gold. Abbasids do have some of the highest traders in the game, though, so you could eye for some early traders. They're also cheaper than even Mongols traders through the Silver Tree. Kind of wait, trebuchet now engaging the outpost. Outpost seems to fire there, outside of range and influence, so can't get emergency repairs. We know this house is in range. The mill is in range as well, so it's like it's outside of range of the mill, looks like. The outpost does get cancelled. Now I do have the trade wing going on up for the Abbasid, so he is going to eye for some traders. He realizes on his side of the map there's not a whole lot of gold, so he's going to eye for some traders. He was even taking time to build some stone walls in this region, so the Abbasid player going for traders is a good idea. We got some culvert point of view. Hey, when I say some of the highest quality traders in the game, I do mean it. The Abbasid can get them. Does have some of these battery rounds. The first one, the Grand Bazaar, gives plus 25% resources from another resource. And compared to the Mongols, they do have an inherent potential up to 30% to get 15 traders out. So 25 is plus 25% versus plus 30% is very similar. The Abbasid traders do cost 40-40 as opposed to 60-60 of base cost of traders. Mongols can go get a landmark, which would be a good counterpart to actual research of a trader wing. They can make it down to 96, so the Abbasid players can get cheaper traders, though I'll be a little bit slower. It does require structure as well. And because of late game research, you get plus 30% here, as opposed to the Mongols plus 10/20% when it comes to stone, which can be significantly cheaper as well, because the amount of stone you need is equal to the base upgrade cost, so you're talking about Mongols like nearly like 1400 to get the plus 20%. And since he does have the cultural influence, it does get cheaper, which I believe the base cost is 1,000. Get plus 30%. Man, our trip is moving forward. Got the Palisade gates starting to be torched on down. But it's there onto those farms. Man arms are actually overwhelming the Mangonels. Culverin does get a shot there as well. Culverin does take a shot. He doesn't have the increased race. There goes the Spring Gold. Does take out the Culverin right there with his own Culverin. So now this Culverin can take out the other siege works. Culverins do not one shot of the Culverins. However, that Culverin already received a Spring Gold hit there. That's why I was able to take out that Culverin one shot. Because it wasn't one shot. Now we've got a massive line of stone walls being put up for the Holy Roman Empire play. Giving some great field patrolling, taking possession of most of the map. You can throw some range forces on top of the walls as well if needed. Or his opponent could get a siege tower and throw some range forces on top of his opponent's walls. Crossbows and crossbowmen get a bit damaged there. Does take out the villager there with a Culverin. 1 second sight some hands of blue, 1 second sight some hands of red. Does take out the Spearman there with the Mangonel shot there. Horseman trying to advance it forward. There is a breach here for the Horseman to exploit. And these Horsemen will go ahead and hit some of these food line here. Got one mark at the moment, which could get him a nice little tide of traders. Though he does have, of course, a handful of free ones as well. So he's not trusting the mass traders just yet. He needs to focus on protecting his front line. Got these horsemen now hitting some various villages all across the back line. A couple spearmen here. Horsemen take a bit of damage, but none of them go down at the moment. They've got a line of palisade wall or stone walls going up for the Abbasid player. Very nice. Horsemen getting some good damage there on those villagers. Now those horsemen do go down. Does take out a couple villagers. Men armed here trying to torch down this mill. A couple elite horsemen trying to torch down some of these palisade walls there. Man arms have broken through. University going on up. And now the man arms does go down. So getting a couple torches here. One villager can come over here and start repairing it up. Lightweight beams now has been researched as well. Does take out the horseman there. Trebuchet now engaging. Gets rolls a miss on the outpost apparently. Maybe fortifying the ground. Yeah, that Trebuchet is missing. He may be fortifying the ground. Is a good hit there. Finally got a hit there and will burn down. Or the cold ones could just finish it off. No damage on the crossbow. Or not, crossbow, by the crossbows. Another line of stone walls going on up. Red's captured the Sigurd site there. We take these infantry forces to quickly blow out some palisade walls. All he has to do is build out this direction. Oh, wait, no, I'm thinking wrong faction. Delhi Sultanate, not Abbasid. He's Abbasid.
النشابة جاهزون.
Big line of stone walls there.
أفعل هذا الآن.
I was going for the match trade research and also getting +5 armor. This trader's not currently being passed on anything. It needs to be fixed.
تلك هجمات جيدة. اللعنة عليهم.
Abbasid players almost at pop cap. The Holy Empire, not so much. Holy Empire does have decent amount of resources. I'm for large amount of research of an elite armor tactics. There's a good amount of food income from these farms. Not eyeing any for a large amount of gold. He does have a ring needs cathedral. Those 3 relics are providing extra gold. Not sure where they're at, however. Next outpost will go down. The 2 of them inside the Rignes Cathedral does have tithe farms right now. These 2 relics are providing 320 gold per minute. Now I do have a big line of elite knights being researched. As well as some Landschnecks. Landschnecks are counted by archers, a light melee. And I got the battery and stuff pushing forward. Landschneck's damage can get absurdly high. If I remember correctly as well, they can get like up to 32 damage. I don't know how some players get up. Oh, there we go. Does get 28 damage there. Does take out one of the batting rams. And be careful with Landschnecks as well. They can beat, I know, Keshiks in large group. You can fight against a large group of Landschnecks with a large group of Keshiks. Your Keshiks will actually lose. Because their AoE splash damage, their really high base damage, will disintegrate melee forces. Holy Empire players just specialize in melee combat to a ridiculous amount of degree. You got some palisade walls up here. You could try getting the units on top of the wall there, but it doesn't have any easy way to get up there. In fact, you can't get on top of that wall segment at the moment. You could try getting a stone tower here to allow units to mount up there. Landschnecks advance forward, they will annihilate the spearmen. He does have a good number of crossbows, but no archers for hard counter. He is getting a good number of chem archers. Chem archers do bonus damage to light melee, but right now they're just not upgraded chem archers. Got upgraded chem archers on the build queue. Landschnecks are being hit here. So we're now getting hit there. Got a single Landschneck here, being picked off. Villagers and Landschnecks advancing forward. The villagers are forcing down the culvert, which were useful units to engage those batting rams. Villagers trying to build out a keep inside his opponent's borders. The chem archer does do 15 plus damage versus light melee, so they are a counter to the Landschneck. As well as provide a good debuff to nearby knights. Against the Landschnecks, maybe a good idea to use Gilons, but of course the man-arms do have the bludgeons, which also counters the Gilons quite badly. And now got a massive wave of batting rams pushing forward over on the Abbasid players' front line. Crossbows are getting tied up onto these batting rams, send trouble with them. Now Blue's pulling off a massive wave of palisade walls here to lock in his opponent. And Red does back up the game now. This is Android saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay.